Hi, I'm Mike Stratton, and I'm here with the Wise Woman program, and we're going to be talking today about motivational interviewing. A couple of points that I want to make about motivational interviewing is that when you are doing this, you're actually thinking about the stages of change that your client, your customer is in. So are they in pre-contemplation? Are they not even thinking they need to make a change? Are they beginning to think that they need a change in contemplation? Have they made a decision to make a change? Are they in the action stage of actually making the change? Or they're in maintenance, where they've made the change. There are 5 techniques that go along with motivational interviewing. Today we're going to talk specifically about developing discrepancy, but they don't take place individually. They take place usually throughout the conversation. So the techniques are expressing empathy, rolling with resistance, avoiding argumentation, developing discrepancy, and supporting self-efficacy. Today we're going to be speaking specifically about developing discrepancy. Discrepancy is when someone has something that's inconsistent in their life. For instance, they really want to be healthy, but they really don't want to change their behaviors. And so highlighting both sides of that helps put the client in touch with their own ambivalence, their own mixed feelings about making a change. Then you can weave in the other skills. You can empathize with that. You can help them see if they're ready to move towards making a change at that point or not. If they start to resist, you go back to empathy. You avoid argumentation, you roll with their resistance. And then maybe they're ready for a little more discrepancy. But it's their challenge, and you have to make that point. It's not your challenge against them. It's not a tug of war. It's their challenge to face themselves. You're just helping to create a context for them to explore that. Let's take a look. So, Jean, thanks for coming in today. I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy I'm here too.
Yeah, are you?
Well, no, not really.
I didn't think you would be. Usually people aren't real thrilled to come in and have these kind of conversations. That's understandable. But we're going to be talking about your health today. And I don't know, how do you feel about your health? How's it going for you?
I feel great. I'm feeling really good, and I have no concerns or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is run over a few different things here that we've noticed. That your blood pressure is a little high. Did you notice that? It's 140/98. So you're just moving from the.
Yeah.
You see that red?
It runs that, but
high.
I was really running late into the doctor's office that day, so that may have made it a little bit higher.
You might have been just really excited or
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
And your cholesterol is also high, and it's moving from up here
245.
245, yeah. And that's just getting into the high range. Did you notice that?
Yeah, my doctor spoke to me about that, and he said I need to look at my diet and a little bit, changing it, and probably adding more of an exercise routine. But I work at night as a waitress.
Oh, really?
I'm running
where do you
all
work?
night. Oh, the old Grand Mill.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you like that?
Oh, I love it.
I've been there
for
too.
years.
The food's really
They have
good.
fantastic food.
What's your favorite thing to eat there?
I love their French fries with their cheeseburgers. Oh my God, their French fries are to die for.
Yeah,
to die
they're
for.
really good.
All right, probably shouldn't be telling you that. But
No.
They
I
really
like
are.
it too.
And I know maybe I eat too many of them.
Do
but
you?
I probably need to cut them out a little. But I really like them.
Okay. So there's a part of you that really, really likes them, and then there's a part that says maybe I need to cut back on them a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're kind of on the fence with that.
Yeah. My whole family has high cholesterol, and they're on medication for it. And he said that we could try this diet, and he gave me this diet to look at, which I can try it. But if anything, he said we'd have to put you on medication, which I don't really know if I'd want that, but.
Okay. So you have a family history of this
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Some health concerns.
Yeah, my dad
How is your
has it.
family doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. My sister just got diagnosed with some pre-diabetes, so she really now has to really watch what she's eating and everything.
Is this your older sister,
yeah,
younger
this
sister?
is my older sister.
Okay. Okay, so she was just diagnosed, and
Right.
oddly enough, that's exactly what we're saying today, is that you're in the pre-diabetic range.
Well, how high is it? Oh, 120. You
Yeah.
know, they say you're supposed to be fasting for that, and I had a cup of coffee that morning. You think that could have affected
Coffee
it?
wouldn't affect it, no, no.
Oh.
So this is probably accurate.
Hmm.
Yeah, what, do you have a reaction to that, or what's your thought, or I can tell you're kind of taking that in?
Well, yeah, you know, it sort of goes along with what my doctor was saying, that because of the family history, that I'm really predisposed to it, and
So it's starting to actually happen, and
yeah, I guess.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, so this is a lot of information to take in at once.
Yeah. You know, it's really hard to change your diet.
Oh,
I work
sure.
2 jobs. I got 3 kids. My husband drives truck. I try and buy the fruits and vegetables, but
Uh-huh.
you know, the closest grocery store is like 15, 20 miles away.
Wow.
S-
You don't
and
have a car, or
Well, I do
or
have a
do-
car, but just
Yeah.
trying to get the kids from, you know, all their different activities
Them
and
being so
around my
small,
husband's
or-
schedule.
How old are
And,
they? How old are your kids again?
6, 9, and 12. I have 2 girls
Oh,
and a
I see.
boy.
Okay.
So they're constantly going back and forth to school, and you know, I work part-time in the morning as a temp and as a clerk in an
Wow,
accounting
you are
office.
busy.
Yeah.
You are really
yeah.
busy.
So I
So-
don't even have time to even need to eat sometimes. So
Got
yeah.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to figure out how would I balance in all
Oh,
these
it's
changes.
extremely hard. You know, by the time I
Yeah,
get the kids out the
exactly.
door in the morning, get them to school, and then I'm running to the office late. I mean, you know, I'm lucky I can grab a cup of coffee and, you know, and a donut or something, which I
Mhm.
probably shouldn't have a donut. Maybe.
Mhm.
But it's just really hard to try and eat. I
Mhm.
do eat lunch, though. I do eat a
Mhm.
good lunch. I try and have a salad for lunch.
Oh, terrific.
And then
Excellent,
at night,
excellent.
you know, I'm working waitressing. So
Okay, and then
by the
you'll
time I
often eat
yes.
there.
Yeah,
Right.
because you can get a discount
Get
there.
a discount. There you
So,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
So I can see you really weighing this back and forth. When you're saying, okay, I ate a donut, I really shouldn't have done that. There's
Yeah.
a part of you that has a pretty good sense of yourself of like what you should and what you shouldn't eat, and to be healthier.
Oh yeah, and I like to
Yeah.
be, you know, I like to be healthier. I don't.
Is that important to you?
Well, I don't want to go on medication. I mean, you know, and that's
Yeah.
what they said to my sister. That if she didn't lose her weight, and she's much heavier than I am,
Is she?
that she'd have to go on medication. So.
She didn't like that idea either.
No.
And what has she done about it? Has she done anything different about her health?
Well, she's trying to modify her diet.
Uh-huh.
You know, she has a daycare at home,
Okay.
so you know, it's easier for her to prepare meals and stuff.
I see.
Whereas I'm not hardly at home. I mean, I'm back and forth all the time. In fact, she watches my kids when I waitress if my husband's
does
not
she?
home.
Yeah.
So
She's
yeah.
you trust her. She's real good
Oh,
with that.
God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So so you see some of the changes that she's been making in terms of getting healthier herself.
Mhm.
It sounds almost like you kind of admire that about her, or am I overstepping there? Is that?
No, I do. You know, I give her
Yeah.
a lot of credit for doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
How did she pull that off? I mean, what did she do that helped her to get to that point? Was it just the fear of not wanting to go on the medication?
Yeah, it was the fear of not going the medication, and you know, we have also history in our family with strokes and stuff.
Oh,
so,
do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Who in your family has had a stroke?
My uncle has a stroke on my
Oh,
dad's side.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So yeah, and like I said, she's really very heavy, and it's, you know, hard. You know, she loses her energy a lot trying to keep up after those kids. So she, you know, figures if she can maybe do some exercises with the kids, you know, take them on walking groups and stuff and things, which,
Mhm.
yeah, she has the time for it. I just don't. I'm
So
just
it's hard
busy.
to, yeah. With what you've got going on,
Right.
I mean, one of the things that you're really expressing is that it's really difficult to find a way to make the time to do a little bit of exercise.
Right.
Or to get to the store to buy healthier
Mhm.
foods. So on the one hand, you've got those dilemmas, and on the other hand, you really don't want to get to the point where you're on medication. You don't want
No.
it to get to the point where it's so
I really,
bad, and
I
it's starting
really
to
don't.
head that,
Yeah.
kind of head that direction. What do you think?
Yeah.